what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to one more video from 161 Power Sports, and today we're just talking about Groms and the Grom knockoff, which is the Boom Vader 125. So I've got Mr. Donovan right here. He just bought one of the Grom Boom Vader bike from us, which is going to be this one, and this is the actual Grom clone. We'll just hear from him what his experience was and why he chose this bike.
Hey, I'm Donovan. So I'm at 161 Power Sports, and I'm excited. We got the Boom Vader knockoff Grom is what we have here, and the reason why I got the bike was because we came here yesterday and bought the Menace for my wife, and I needed something small to ride with her. I didn't want to pay the $5 grand for a regular Grom. This is just as good, as that bike right there. So I just rode it. I love it. It kind of reminds me of the XMT 250 almost, and it's super easy, super small, easy to maneuver. I love it, and I think I'm gonna have a blast with my wife. I'll be able to keep up with her because I have the ZX4RR, and that wouldn't be fair to her to be riding with a bigger bike. So we're gonna be able to do this together. It'll be really awesome in the future. So.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Donovan. It was a pleasure doing business with you. And like I said, we'll be happy to help you guys out for future bikes. If you want to trade them in, bring them all by. Maybe your wife, she wants to get a bigger one in the future, you know where to come, man.
That'll be exciting. Bring both of them in. We'll just trade them in.
Exactly.
She gets used to it. So,
absolutely. Yeah. All right, guys, that was Donovan for you. This is 161 Power Sports. Stay tuned, and we're going to ride this bike today, show y'all how it rides. The actual Honda Grom right here. And this right here is the Gen 3 BD125-7. Most of y'all been familiar with the Boom Vader BD125-10. So this is the newer generations with enhanced specs. Not much different from the 125, the previous generation, but it's got some extra features on it. So let's talk about this bike right here. As you can see, this one is very similar to the Honda Grom right here. The lights, the blinkers, the way the digital displays portrayed, the type of mirrors, brake lever size, they're very compatible, right? There are major differences on them, right? So this one actually is a 2025 model with ABS. Unfortunately, this one does not have ABS quite yet, but think about the price. $5,000. This one right here, $1,599, $1,600. Major price difference right there, right? So in this video, we'll be talking about why would you want to spend your money on this Boom Vader 125 third generation over the Honda Grom. Let's talk about the specs. All right, guys, let's look at the front end on this one. So you got your light controls. This is your choke right here. It's conveniently on the handlebar, which is real nice. It's got the horn, blinkers, the pass light, kill switch right here, like on any other standard bikes. Headlight controls, so off, running lights, and that's your headlights turn on. And then we've got your push button start right here. Brake lever, clutch lever. This is a 4-speed transmission bike, so it's one down and rest of them are all up. So if you learn on how to ride this bike, you can pretty much ride any other bikes. The bigger bikes generally are 6-speed, and they're usually one down and rest of them up. So you'll get to learn how to ride an actual bike with this little small miniature bike. All right, talk about the gas tank. It holds 2 gallons right here. It gives you about 80 miles to the gallon. It takes, the higher the octane, the better, since it's carbureted. So ethanol free is recommended, but you can run them on regular gas. You can put some fuel treatment for the carburetor to make sure it's primed and seasoned for the weather. This is your shifter right here. Boom. This is where you shift. And then on the other side, you have your back brake. Right there. We've got 12-inch front tires with disc brakes in the front, LED lights, and then on the back have the same thing with disc brakes as well. So you get hydraulics brake on both front and the back. So it takes 10W40 is your oil. Change out your oil from the bottom. There's no filters you got to worry about, so all you have to do is just drain it from the drain plug down at the bottom, and then put new oil in from right here. There might be a mesh that comes out. You just clean it up and put it back in, you'll be fine. Here's your shut-off valve, carburetor, starter, all up here. Good thing is this bike's not like totally covered, so it's very easy to get to all these parts and components. So means if something needs to be done to the bike, you can easily go ahead and get your hands on it, right? So you don't have to do too much to get to the bike. So that's that. So with the purchase at 161 Power Sports, you also get 1 year warranty that covers your parts. It does not cover the labor, but it will definitely cover the parts that will fall under manufacturer defects. So mainly the motor, transmission, anything to do with the carburetor, air filters, spark plugs, that kind of stuff. You just have to keep up with it and maintain them. I have customers that tell me it's best to change few things on these bikes to make them even better and, you know, increase and enhance the performance. Number one right here is the engine bolt right here. I'm not sure if they did a whole lot to it, but on previous gens, this was one of the things that people like changed out, you know, put a stronger bolt in there. So this is very important because you hit a bump on them and then, you know, you used to snap. But right now it looks like they've also changed some of the mounting system on it too, which is real nice. And then the carburetor, your spark plugs, you can definitely put some upgraded ones, and definitely the air filter as well. The air filter, the stock one's not the greatest, but other than that, for $1,600 you get this piece of bike, which is really nice and it functions well. So if you've ridden before and you had any type of experience with a carburetor run motorcycle, this is a great bike, guys. It's perfect for urban commuting, right around the city area, service roads, get up to 55 miles per hour. You can do those performance upgrades and you might get another 5 to 10 more out of this bike right here. I highly recommend not going after top speed enhancement, but more for like a quality and durability of the ride. So maybe, you know, spark plugs, carburetors, and then, you know, filters, you know, keeping that in mind. You can also change out the gear ratios to make it go faster, but that's after the fact that you have this bike, right? So we'll talk about that in the next video. So we also provide you with license plates. So if you're in Texas, so you'd be able to walk out of the bike from the dealership. All you got to have is insurance, which we can help you and assist you in getting. They're very cheap. If you get a limited liability, they're about like $80 to $100 a month, depending on your riding history, and it's very easy to get. That being said, with 80 miles per gallon on your gas mileage, this bike is great. The price point is perfect, and we do ship nationwide. So let's just say if you want this bike in a box, we're able to have it shipped to you guys to your doorstep. And then if you want it assembled, we can still go and have it shipped fully assembled, running tested unit out to you. There is a price for it and depends on the location, but they're very cheap, around like $300-400 for shipping. Other than that, the price point is great. It looks exactly like the Grom, rides great, gets up to 55 miles per hour, easy on the maintenance. As long as you're just doing just riding the way it's supposed to be ridden, this bike is going to last you and you'll have a blast with this bike. They're very fun. It's not big, bulky, so you don't have to get scared. If you're a new rider, this is perfect for y'all because it's easy to shift gears, and even if you crash it a few times, who cares? It's only $1,600. Whereas you go on this one, you crash it, it's still $5,000, right? But you start, let's say, on a bigger bike, 600 cc's, you might be good at it, not be good at it, but chances are very high that you will wreck the bike at least once or at least tip it over. And in that scenario, you'd rather want to be out of pocket on this bike than on the expensive ones. So this is the Boom Vader 125, the new generation's Gen 3. And if you're watching this video right now and subscribe to our channel, let us know so that we can throw in a free helmet and gloves with your purchase. Thanks y'all for watching, and we'll see you in another video.